I'm about to lose my brain stuck inside this ghetto rapture. I got a lot of smoke. If you want it, you can have it. They want a hat trick, but this is black girl magic. Ain't talking about the kind that'll make you disappear, but I'm talking about the power of the melanin within. Ain't looking for trouble, but I'ma say this one time. I put two dukes up if you try to touch mine. We still want justice for Samir and Trayvon. You say you don't see color, but racism ain't blind. They targeting little kids whose skin look just like mine. So I'm paranoid, it's a war zone outside. And I'm a black queen, so if you ask me to step out of my car, you gon' have to snatch me. Cause I ain't going no damn well. Had to spend my whole life living unfair. Ancestors got my back and they right here. You can never understand, it's a nightmare. Living in my black shoes by the black rules. You can keep your handshake, I don't dap coons. The white man that go nuts if he can't shoot. But you all on his side like a damn fool. Make it make sense.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
We are exploited. We are downtrodden.
Make it make sense.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation
Queen.
away from us or aside from us is come together
Queen.
against the common enemy. Who taught you to hate the texture of your
Ahmadiyyah.
hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
Ahmadiyyah.
Parents, pay attention to the books, the school system, even to your little children. Lies mixed with wisdom. His skin too bright, so he was blind to the prison. My skin just right, so I collide with division. You trying to pray to God, but we tired of religion. No savior saving, we got to save our savings. We used to pay miss, how we gon' make the slave rich? But who's to blame, and tell me why you complaining? We need a team effort just to rule the nation. Like a bad relationship, missing communication. We missing moderation. They trying to get a poison to my population. No reparations. I'm getting tired of Satan.
We are oppressed.
Queen.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
We are downtrodden.
Queen.
We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights.
Ahmadiyyah.
So the only way we're going to get some of this
Ahmadiyyah.
oppression and exploitation.
Queen.
One of mine and you're done. They show no love for the queen. Why you hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans? I got dreams like King Luther, shed blood like Kunsa. You ain't helping my people, I ain't got nothing to say to ya. I want all the smoke like hookah. Talking reparations. America won't be great until they give us compensation. I'm like, I'm the hottest right now. See a bunch of lames out here trying to jock on my style. They be doing too much. I'm the queen, it's too easy. It's like they all in Popeyes, how they be talking so greasy. I just sit back and laugh while these haters get madder. So nefarious how they don't want my pockets with cheddar. I tell them they can do better. These snakes in the grass can leave a bite on your ass, cause y'all be trusting too fast. I got my foot on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets. We only facing the threat.
This is the sound of Eric Malcolm.
It's a cut on the gas, other one on they necks. Dropping receipts on haters, you better show some respect. I'm never facing regrets. We only facing the threat. Running through every challenge like a relay, break no sweat. It's a cold game, so I got that blanket with me. Now that my people awaken, ain't no going to sleep. I do not play by my piece. This time I'm playing for keeps. You talking slick, but when I see you like them ends, we gon' meet. And I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine, you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got gold all in my skin, God all in my blood, kings all in my circle. You touch one of mine, you done. They show no love for the queen. Why they hating on me? Is it cause I'm free and I got Malcolm X in my jeans and I got
Nobody knows why liars lie. Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. It's God's side and the other side. Country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good, Uber bitch, and look like Mr. Potato Head.
I didn't want to be a movie star.
No, you couldn't be a movie star. Ricky Smiley can't act, cause Ricky Smiley can't act. Why is he in a dress again? He didn't be wanting to Barbie, and you gotta tell him no. Said ain't got no special, you remember? Eve ain't got no special, you remember? Ricky ain't got no special, you remember? Sir, I have 12 comedy specials. If you Diddy or whoever you is, TGJ to the oven, I won't stop burning you down until there ain't nothing left. Rubble on top of rubble, and I'll still be bombing. Look like a wall, Richie. Look like a wall. You didn't say no. Look like a wall, Richie. Look like a wall. You didn't say no.
Hello, everyone. Grand Rising. Thanks for tuning in once again to the original Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur, and this is your morning wake-up call. So as you're coming in, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click that notification bell and click the word all so you're notified each time the Queen Goddess goes live. Also, please be sure to double check and make sure you're still subscribed because I see ScrewTube has been unsubscribing people, okay? At least a few people. So please make sure you're still subscribed, especially if you have not received your notifications. With that all being said, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Dr._A_Shakur, TikTok at Dr.A_Shakur, and Twitter at DGoddess27. All right, and if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you already know what to do next. All right, and so let's get into it. Pennywise, Timber Dan, Miss Evie, Brand Slayer TV, Courtney J, One Muscle Power in the house. All right, Juju B, Queen Sam, Pearly, Pennywise, Aboriginal Woman, Pauline Williams from the UK, Danielle, Claudette, Christine. All right, Bithia, Poetical Winds. The lovely T is here. Reggie, Nasia, Capricornus. All right, all hell nah, Deronda, Queen Fab, Timothy. Okay, let's get into it. To identity. All right, Scoop in the house. Mr. Hotel said, Mr. Hotel said there's only one Nancy Drew of journalism, and she's not a wig-wearing thief. Mr. Hotel, you are messy. Oh my goodness. OG says, why is everyone so pressed about Cardi finding her money? Doesn't like idle gossip and worried about that is simply gossip. Y'all need to be honoring the Sabbath and most definitely do not. Girl, please sit down. Don't come here trying to preach a whole sermon. This is not the pulpit. This is YouTube. It's called social media. That's all we do is gossip. So please have several seats. Okay, and I'm not pressed. Cardi needs to find her money if she can't. Okay, if she doesn't have it, honey, what are you talking about? Girl, why are you in my chat? Why are you in my chat? If you clearly are pressed, because I'm about to talk about Cardi being touched, okay, why are you here? There's thousands of YouTubers that you could be watching at this point. Okay, honey, don't come here being messy because you will get roasted. And I can drop that link if you want to come on the screen. Miss Hotel, sit all the way down, child. You can hit the door. Right. I mean, didn't I say... See, this is why I say at the beginning of every live, if you don't like what the Queen is cooking, you can exit stage left, unfollow, unsubscribe, because you know me and the Royals do not care. Okay? Don't even get me started, honey. It's all nefarious. Hey, sugar mama. Juju said, eat her up, queen. I had to close the app and reopen it just to comment. Quit playing YouTube. You know how they be hating on the queen, honey. You know how they do, Yeager. Okay, so let's get into it. And then talk about honoring the Sabbath. Child, it's not even the Sabbath yet. Last I checked, it was Friday. Don't you honor the Sabbath on Saturday? Make it all make sense. Make it all make sense. And it's not the Sabbath until Sunday. Thank you, Maurice. Okay. Then I'll be talking about Shabbat Shalom, honey. Until then, let me go in, honey. Okay. Why are you mad and clearly pressed about what the queen is cooking? I have questions. I have questions. Bidya said the queen does the news. Thank you. This I answered. Did I come during the queen's tongue lashing session? Exact said, sit all the way down under the earth. Y'all are nefarious. I don't know why they be trying it, because they know not only am I going to go in on them, so are my royals. Like, what is the deal here? Absolutely cannot. Hey, 504 Nola. Let's get it started. This is all crazy. Dorada said the queen broke down Saturday in syllables. Can y'all just let me breathe and live? What did I do? Well, you know who that probably is, guys. That's probably the fake Nancy Drew under a spam account, under one of those troll accounts. Trying to get me started early on a Friday. Miss Eva said, why are fools banging on the queen? Don't y'all have some snow to shovel, fools? I don't know, but honey, this is a channel where you F around and find out. Please pay attention. Okay, let me get started, honey. I absolutely cannot. Miss Hotel says she can have several seats. Okay, so let's talk about it. And since she's clearly pressed about Cardi B and Tasha K, we're going to talk about that first. All right, and thank you. Cardi B claims she discovered offshore trust that Tasha K allegedly failed to disclose and the $4 million bankruptcy battle. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. If I was Tasha K, I'd have been trying to hide my coins too. I would have been trying to hide my coins too. Okay? At the end of the day. But anyway, so let's talk about it, because Cardi B hired her attorneys and everybody to go and hunt for it. Probably had private investigators and all. Now, Cardi B ramped up her efforts to collect on $4 million owed to her by Tasha K, and then accused the blogger of failing to disclose multiple domestic offshore trusts as part of her bankruptcy. Now, according to court documents obtained by Radar Online, the Bodak Yellow rapper asked the court to order a woman named Patricia Haynes to comply with a subpoena. Cardi believes that Haynes has answers related to the alleged trust created by Tasha and her husband. Now, the rapper said Haynes has been attempting to evade service. In 2022, Cardi was awarded $4 million as part of a defamation lawsuit that she brought against Tasha K. In the case, the entertainer claims she suffered emotional distress after Tasha spread vicious lies about her on her YouTube channel. Now, the rapper testified in court that Tasha falsely claimed that she had worked as an escort in the past, used hard drugs, and that she had an STD. Cardi submitted medical records in court to prove the STD claim was not true. Now, in the end, the jury sided with Cardi. Tasha's attempt to appeal the judgment was shut down. As per Radar Online, they first reported after the win that Cardi and her legal team started to seize assets owned by Tasha K. A couple of months later, Tasha filed for bankruptcy and listed the massive judgment owed to Cardi. The blogger admitted in court that she did not have the assets to pay Cardi the full amount. Tasha listed her assets as $50,000 to $100K range. Now, Tasha, no, she lied, honey. No, she's lied. $50,000 to $100,000, Tasha, come on now, please, okay? That's not even believable to a fool. But anyway, said that it was in a $50,000 to $100,000 range, but her liabilities were between $1 million to $10 million. In her petition, the blogger said her her only assets were a 2021 Chevrolet Silverado, home furniture, $500 worth of electronics, and $2,500 worth of clothes. Tasha, stop. Now, you know darn well your shoes cost $2,500 for one pair and 2 Louis Vuitton purses. This is all nefarious, honey. Tasha knows she out here lying. Cardi opposed Tasha's attempt to discharge the $4 million in bankruptcy. Her attorney argued defendant was given multiple opportunities to retract the false and defamatory statements and videos, but defendant steadfastly refused to do so. In the end, the bankruptcy judge sided with Cardi and ordered Tasha to pay she will be on the hook to pay the money, okay, for the judgment even after the bankruptcy. As we first reported for months, Cardi has been attempting to uncover information about Tasha and her husband's finances. Honey, Cardi wants her coins. She wants her coins. Now, in the recent motion, Cardi said she needed to talk to the third-party eyewitness. Okay, unfortunately, neither the debtor nor her husband, Chikna Kibi, have been truthful regarding the existence of both offshore and domestic trusts created by them. Specifically, debtors' schedules do not reveal the existence of any trust. Cardi said that Tasha was questioned in court about the existence of any trust. The rapper provided a transcript of the hearing that showed Tasha denied she had any trust set up for her children and that I don't even have trust, is what she said. Cardi said that during the course of discovery in the bankruptcy, she had discovered the existence of multiple domestic and offshore trusts that were not disclosed, including at least one trust to which it appears $30,000 was transferred. Now, the rapper says Tasha K failed to disclose the existence of and or testified untruthfully about the following. The Sambakisi Investment Trust with Cook, that's at Cook Islands, the Sonikis LLC, Island of Nevis, the Bamako Trust, Kibi Children ILT in Georgia, and the Trezenia Management Trust in Georgia, and the Florida Joint Revocable Living Trust. Tasha, girl, you going down. Cardi's lawyer argued because neither the debtor nor her husband, Chikna Kibi, have testified truthfully regarding the existence of trust. Movant is forced to seek information regarding them elsewhere, including from Ms. Haynes, who is inexplicably and obviously attempting to evade service, even though she clearly has actual notice of the subpoena. The judge has yet to rule. This is all nefarious, honey. You know what's so crazy about the whole thing? Pauline said, wouldn't the kids' trust be left out? Well, you would think so. Wayne World said, the judge said, we don't trust you. Shaking my head. I'm going to tell you like this. It's all nefarious. Tasha should have just recanted those statements like I've been told you all. Jay Gray says, the Supreme Court said you have the right to move and secure assets prior to judgment, even moving offshore. However, you are supposed to disclose it. Cook's Island and Nevis Island recognize U.S. law. Well, I tell you what, thanks for doing your research, okay? Because that's how it absolutely goes. At the end of the day, Tasha should have just recanted her statements. You see, this is what happens when you have a big ego. This is what happens when you have a big ego. Now, when Tasha K said that stuff about that girl, honey, in 2018, I knew that she could not possibly know if this were true unless A, Cardi B told her, B, Offset told her, or C, she saw the medical records. And I knew she'd done neither. So I knew she was not telling the truth. And I knew that when Cardi sent her that cease and desist, she should have absolutely ceased and desist. Now here we are. You're $4 million in debt. And now you're trying to hide offshore accounts and assets. Girl, you're going down. This is all bad. She knows you're supposed to move it to the Swiss bank. Says Sierra. Sugar Mama said she was allegedly out there drugging and robbing black men. You talking about Cardi B? Well, you know what they say about that. Nothing. And that's what they said about it, okay? At the end of the day, honey, I'm just going to tell you like this. This is not good, okay? This is not good. Because that means Tasha K and her husband, if he testified, because I didn't watch the whole thing, Tasha perjured herself. She perjured herself. So I don't know what she's going to do about this, honey. Hold on. Hold on, beloved ads. So here's the thing. The news is Tasha K basically trying to hide her money, and I can't say that I blame her. I would have probably been doing the same thing, but see, the difference is I wouldn't have lied about it in court. I'd have told them I had the trust if I in fact had them. But the bottom line is nothing's really going to be done. You know, people are saying Tasha's going to jail, but she's not going to jail. She's not going to jail because here's the thing. They rarely do anything when you perjure yourself in civil court. They rarely do anything. I don't think she's going to jail, honey. But she needs to cough up that money. Tasha didn't have any integrity. So, oh well, says love her. Okay, Brand Slayer TV said it's all nefarious. Well, Tasha needs to stay out of people's business and get her shite together, says Sweet D. Well, you know, unfortunately, beloved, she can't stay out of people's business because she's a whole gossip blogger. Okay, she's a gossip blogger. So that's all she has to do is get in people's business. But what she should do is tell the truth, not paint narratives and not embellish stories and just not write out lies. You can't do that and get away with it. Hey, Edward, beloved, you can't do that. Cardi B has video of her with Corsair on her lips. You're saying Cardi had that on her lips? That doesn't matter. Cardi didn't have what she said she had, which was herpes. She didn't have herpes. She brought her medical records into the court, beloved. So it's clearly that Tasha K was lying. Okay, I told you all this weeks ago. I mean, I've been telling you all this, but we just talked about this again weeks ago. Okay, Queen Sam said, say allegedly. Exactly. Cardi B, I don't have to say allegedly because Cardi B don't have herpes. The proof has been shown in the courtroom documents, okay? But at the end of the day, see, this is what happens when you just say things about people and you don't have any facts, proof, or receipts. You should at least say alleged or this is my opinion or this can't be substantiated. You know, you say things like that. At the end of the day, Tasha K was saying that as if it was a fact. And I believe a lot of it had to do with that silly girl Star that she brought on her show who was clearly a whole liar and a hater. That girl lied and told all them stories about Cardi. And I knew she was lying when she told it. Y'all didn't know she was lying. How did Tasha not know that girl was lying? She's sitting up there saying all that stuff about Cardi. And I'm like, girl, how do you know all of this? Who would tell you those types of things? At the end of the day, I knew it was all lies and BS. And this is unfortunately the consequences of Tasha K's actions. Let this serve as a cautionary tale to the rest of you YouTubers. You see, when you stand in truth, you cannot be aligned with lies. Okay, that's a quote from the Queen. And at the end of the day, here's the thing. Like I told you all before, when I was going in on Vicky Dillard, me and Michi were going in on her. So was Angel Love at the time. And I had Angel on here and we did a whole interview about stuff that was going on that Wig was lying about, aka Vicky Dillard. And she sent us all cease and desist, demanding that we take down videos. And none of us did. None of us took them down because we didn't tell one lie. And she was threatening to get her legal team and all this and that. Her lawyer tried to talk all slick and greasy. You all remember my day once because I actually recorded the lawyer and played it for y'all on the live when I had Wig's funeral, because that was the day I put the final nail in her coffin. And where is she now besides floating in the abyss? You see, when you know that you told nothing but truth and facts, that's when you can take the cease and desist and wipe your butt with it, like Tasha said she was going to do. But when you cannot substantiate the claims that you're making and you only think that it's true because somebody told you, which is nothing more than hearsay and gossip, well, this is what happens. This is what happens. All she had to do was remove the videos. All she had to do, Mr. Hotel said the takedown was real. It was real, honey, because we told all them nefarious lies, honey, and then thought she was going to scare me with her lawyer. Honey, your lawyer don't scare me because everything I said about you was absolutely truth and facts. And I showed all the receipts, okay? All Wig did in the end was make things worse for herself. Wig sitting there, see, I'm going to tell you what Wig thought. See, this situation right here, how Cardi sued Tasha and won, Wig thought that was going to scare us. Well, it didn't scare me. Now, Michi did take down her videos. I forgot about that. Michi took down her videos, but she said she removed all of her videos, not just ones of Wig, but all of them off of her channel. And I think she put them on her streaming service. But at the end of the day, honey, I didn't tell any lies. I didn't defame her. I didn't say anything about her sickness because she said somebody was lying about her sickness. Wasn't me because I never said it. She was talking about people threatening her. Wasn't me because I never threatened her. All I did was tell the truth, you see. So I didn't have anything to worry about. I didn't take down not one video. And in fact, I recently removed a bunch of my videos, but guess what? Videos are still up. All the ones I did about wig, they're not going anywhere. And we're going to have a whole wig marathon soon. Please stay tuned. Please stay tuned. Okay? At the end of the day, Samantha said, no lies detected. Claudette said, facts, queen. Okay. Pauline said she thought she was going to get her bag. Honey, she thought she was going to get a bag, honey, but not from the queen. She wasn't, honey, because I choose my words carefully. See, I don't lie on people. I don't have to lie and do clickbait titles and, just paint narratives about people. I don't have to do it. If I'm going in on you, you started with me. That's what I want y'all to pay attention to. I never come for anybody unless they first come for me, okay? Wig brought this all on herself. She brought it all on herself, just like fake Nancy Drew. Fake Nancy Drew brought this on herself, honey. The day that you called me a drowning rat and a hamster, honey, now I got it in for you. And she's going to be exposed soon if she keeps it up. Y'all think I'm playing and she might think it's a joke, but honey, I got receipts on her too. And when I get to exposing, it don't matter who you call. You can call 911. You can call your attorney. You can get a whole legal team, private investigators. You can do whatever you want to do. But when I start dropping in receipts, they're going to stand. All right? That's what they're going to do. They're going to stand. Clinton said, not a hamster. Yes, she did, honey. Clinton, she called the queen a hamster, honey. I mean, clearly hating. Clearly hating. You all know what's so funny. Let me tell y'all something. A few years ago, about 5 years ago, maybe 4, I remember sitting at home watching YouTube, and I was watching Tasha K and Lovely T going at it, and there was some other people going at it, Armand Wiggins and somebody, and I was like, what is wrong with these ghetto arts YouTubers? These YouTubers are so ghetto and nefarious. How do they even know each other to be going in on one another? And now here I am, a whole YouTuber going in on people. Make it all make sense. Juju B said, what happened to Angel Love? Well, she's floating in the abyss just like Wig. Because she messed around and found out, honey, because she tried it with the queen. Okay, please pay attention. That's what happens. That's what happens. Okay, but let me continue. Let me continue. Hold on, honey. Nessa G said, my 29-year-old son saw you, queen, and said, wow, she's beautiful. Tell your son I said, thank you, beloved. Thank you. This is all nefarious. Mr. Hotel said, Mr. Hotel said, don't jump off the lily pad, frog. We got more receipts, too. This is all crazy. Hold on. What Sarah say? Sarah said, why would even anyone come for the queen? I know, right? I mean, I don't bother anybody, beloved. All I do is sit here with my poor little old laptop and cell phone and just try to give the news. Why they always hating on me? That's why I had to make a whole song about it. Y'all know why I had to do it. And so anyway, let me continue. Nigel said, not the abyss, queen. Yes, yes. Absolutely. I killed her career, okay? That's the kind of stuff that happens when you mess with me, honey. Sit down somewhere. Because if I'm not bothering you, please don't bother me. What were you thinking, girl? What were you thinking? Now, let's talk about Taraji P. Henson. Taraji has clearly tried it. I want you all to pay attention. Taraji P. Henson says it's not fair that the color purple narrative has shifted. The movie is about sisterhood. Girl, please have a seat. Because you're the one came out here crying and talking about how they did you dirty and you almost started to walk away. And then they fed y'all pizza in a bag just a few days ago. And now we're the problem. I want you all to pay attention. I want you all to pay attention because Monique said the same thing Taraji said 10 years ago, right? And now Monique is still saying the same thing, standing firm on what she said initially. Now Taraji done started to backslide. Now is she trying to recant what she said previously? Acting like her and Oprah are fine at this point? And yes, I said Oprah. Acting like everything's all fine and dandy after she got everybody all in an uproar, everybody on Team Taraji. Now you want to say it's not fair? What is the problem, Taraji? Please make up your mind. Yes, Oprah made her the villain. Okay, well, I think Oprah is the villain. Oprah's always been the villain. See, here's the thing. That's not the situation. Oprah can't make Taraji the villain because we know that what Taraji said was in fact true. That's why we stood behind her. But the bottom line is somebody has probably put pressure on her or told her something in her ear or whatever the thing, whatever the situation is. Now she thinks that we're the problem and we're being unfair. Okay, let's talk about it. The actress wants controversy surrounding the film's production to take a back seat. Girl, you take a back seat. Because you brought this out here. See, this is what gets me about social media. This is what gets me about social media. Dorada said exactly, Queen. Let me tell you something. Born King says she's catching smoke from behind the scenes, no doubt. Well, that's too bad and so sad, okay? Stand firm. Because don't you think Monique caught smoke behind the scenes? Monique got blackballed for speaking out. But she took it on the chin. You see, that's what real women do. Taraji, now I have questions about you, beloved. Now you sitting her crying foul when you're the one that started this. Okay, you're the one who started all of this. Now she's sitting up here and want us to take a back seat. No, I'm not taking no back seat. You started this. We gonna finish it, girl. Okay, we still gonna go in on Oprah. It's not gonna get any better. At least I am. Now, Taraji P. Henson expressed her perspective surrounding the production of The Color Purple. Now she wants to, I want y'all to listen to this. She got the nerve. Now she wants the gossip about the film's making and promotional efforts to stop spiraling out of control. Taraji, girl, let me tell y'all something. Now, I have always loved Taraji P. Henson since Baby Boy, but let me tell you something, honey. What you're not going to do is sit here and say that we're gossiping. We're not gossiping. See, gossip is when you're talking about something and you really don't know all the facts and details, okay? At the end of the day, you just spreading stuff that's nothing more than hearsay, but this isn't no hearsay, beloved. You told us what was going on. You went on show after show, doing interview after interview, crying and pleading your case. Did she not? Saying she hasn't received hasn't received a raise in about a decade, or at least since Proud Mary. I'm sorry. Love Her said she shouldn't have opened her mouth if she didn't want people talking about it. Exactly. How are you going to tell your own business and then get mad because people talking about your business? I'm sorry. We didn't know what went on until she opened her mouth. Now she wants to go in on us. Honey, I have several questions. And then she said it's spiraling out of control. No, what spiraled out of control was your tears. She went on show after show crying, okay? Crying. And now we're the problem. Throughout the Color Purple promo, Henson discussed being underpaid as a Black actress, nearly declining to play Suge Avery in the musical drama. Okay, that the TCP producers requested that actors, then there was a complaint about the TCP producers requesting that actors drive themselves into to the set in rental cars. Now, in a statement to Today.com, Henson asked that the public choose to focus on the film instead of what occurred behind the scenes. Nope, too late. Too late. It's too late for that, beloved. Okay, it's not going to happen. And I'm not going to see the film anyway. Don't want to. I don't think I need to see another downtrodden Black people film. Okay? The first Color Purple was enough for me. And so anyway, she says, I hope they can focus back onto the film because right now, to me, it feels like what I said is now becoming louder than this beautiful film. Well, it is. And you should have thought about that beforehand. Because see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. When Monique didn't get paid for what she should have gotten paid for Precious, and then she talked about how they wanted her to go on a free promo tour and all that stuff. I think Monique said that after the movie came out. I'm sorry. The queen is surrounded by her vanguards, says Michael M. This is all crazy. She's about to really get on my nerves, for real. Right. I don't even want to see it. And it had nothing to do with Taraji saying what she said. Right. I don't want to see it either. I sure didn't. Okay. Now, and that's not fair to me or anybody in the film. Henson continued, adding, because the film deals with women who are oppressed, who live in an oppressed system, men and women, and all the characters in the film except for the white people. So that movie is about healing. That movie is about sisterhood. Sharing similar remarks with TCP, sharing similar remarks were TCP-led Fantasia Barrino and the film's producer Oprah Winfrey. Were TCP lead Fantasia Barrino and the film's producer Oprah Winfrey, who said numerous times that she doesn't have issues with Henson. Well, why you got to keep saying it? Because you do have issues, in my opinion. Now, people are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. This is what Oprah says. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film. Well, of course, you're a champion of the film. You produced it. Boom. Okay, of course you're going to champion the film, but what about Taraji's pay? What about them not having food on the set? What about them having to drive themselves to set in rental cars, Oprah? And then she wants to try to, put it all on Steven Spielberg, but you had pool. You could have changed things. And then she says that when they came and complained to her, she fixed things. Well, they shouldn't have had to complain. These actresses were handpicked for these roles. And if they were handpicked, there should have not been anything for them to complain about. They should have been given everything they wanted and needed without having to ask for it. That's how that should have gone. Now, in an Instagram post last month, Henson called Winfrey a steady and solid beacon of light who provided support throughout the filming. Miss Oprah has been nothing less than a steady and solid beacon of light to all the cast of The Color Purple. She has provided encouragement, guidance, and unwavering support to us all. Not that she called her Miss Oprah like she was on a whole plantation. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm going to tell y'all like this. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, she know that Oprah did her wrong, just like she did Monique wrong. We're going to go in on Oprah regardless. Taraji, don't nobody care what you have to say anymore. And see, the next time you cry wolf, ain't nobody going to be listening, okay? Ain't nobody going to be listening. See, Taraji done sat up here and cried wolf. Now she wants us to buy wolf tickets. No thanks. I'm done. It's a no for me. Okay, it's a no for me. I don't think anybody else that hasn't already supported should be supporting. And you know why? Because Oprah has a hand in it. And at the end of the day, we remember how she did Monique. Nobody should report Oprah ever. Anybody who looks like me, that is. That's my opinion. And I don't care who's mad. Oprah, if you're listening. Okay? Miss Hotel said she cried for a whole month. She did. Okay? She sure did. Now you want to sit up here and sell wolf tickets, but honey, I'm not buying it. I'm absolutely not buying it. Honey, you're going to miss me with it. End of the day. That's what she can do. She's going to miss me with it. So with that all being said, Internet Goulash said, not the wolf tickets, queen. Yes, absolutely. That's what she's selling, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, now she done sat up here and got everybody in an uproar. All these people coming out to support her, even other actors and actresses. And now you want us to take a back seat? And now she says we're gossiping? See, that's what gets it for me right there. She says we're gossiping. Girl, you gave us the scoop. Now, how is it that we're just gossiping? Truth Over Everything said The Color Purple is already streaming. I absolutely cannot with Taraji, but let's move along because Taraji, if you get in another bind, please don't call on the Black community. Please don't, because we need somebody who's going to stand firm. When you get people in the uproar and you have people fighting for your cause and standing behind you and backing you and going in on your oppressor, in this case, Oprah, and then you come back and recant and you want to side with your oppressor and smile and cheese and kiki and and act like she's a whole beacon of light. Girl, you'll never get any more support from me when it comes to this. I'm sorry at the end of the day. And OG Patrice talking about y'all, Taraji is not a nice person. Oh, she isn't? See, I don't know. All I know is that she's getting on my nerves. That's all I know is she's getting on my last nerve. Essential Oil Queen said, reiterating that Taraji said, what Taraji said is not gossiping. Thank you. Exactly. We got it straight from the horse's mouth. Now, here's the thing. Let me just tell Taraji the difference because clearly she's confused. I mean, she must be confused herself. See, here's why this isn't gossip. Now, if someone else had come and told the internet that Taraji told them that she didn't get paid what she felt she deserved, and Taraji was crying, and this person gets online and says, y'all know Taraji told me that she didn't even get, if that had been the case, because that's hearsay, that's secondhand information. And then we all talked about that. You could call that gossip. But girl, you got on here yourself and told us. And so what are you talking about? Like, have several seats, okay? Take those wolf tickets somewhere else and sell them. No, I'm not going to be supporting The Color Purple. No, I'm not going to stop going in on Oprah. And in fact, I'm going to be talking about Oprah on the next live. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, honey, because now even the white folk is going in on Oprah. Jillian Michaels is going in on Oprah. So we're going to talk about it on the next live on the backup channel. Honey, see, I'm not going to stop going in on Oprah because I don't like her anyway. Miss me with it. Okay? Scoop said Oprah pulling the strings. She just the mouthpiece. Exactly. That's absolutely the truth. Okay? That's absolutely the truth. So now they're going to blame Taraji for the movie not doing well. Oh, yeah, of course they will. You know that's how it goes. See, now Taraji's getting the heat backstage and behind the scenes, and now she's thinking she might end up like Monique. Well, girl, that's the price you pay, okay, for standing in your beliefs. See, we all know that when people start speaking truth that some people don't want exposed, we already know there's consequences to that. Okay. And if you're not willing to deal with the repercussions, the backlash, or the consequences, then you need to keep your mouth shut. That's just what it is. See, I don't have a problem with controversy. I don't have a problem with speaking about things that some people don't want spoken about. Because if I get backlash, that doesn't bother me. Because I'm going to still stand on what I said, period. Okay. Taraji, you're not standing on business, beloved. You're not standing on business. You're not standing on business. Now, with that all being said, let's talk about Dave Chappelle, because Dave Chappelle had some things to say during a performance for Deion Cole's birthday, and he wasn't so happy about what Katt Williams said. He said he was, I believe he was hurt because he said Katt went in, but he didn't go in on the white folk. So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? First of all, I've never heard any white comedians talk trash about Katt. I've never saw any white people steal his jokes. I'm sorry, make it all make sense. See, that's the problem. Now, I love Dave Chappelle, just like I love Katt Williams. They're two of my favorites, along with Mike Epps. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, if you have a problem with somebody speaking on your name, because isn't that how this all started? Didn't Katt Williams say, in fact, that those people came on Shannon Sharp's show and spoke on his name, and that's why he was addressing it, Dave Chappelle? Okay, so Dave, please don't be mad, honey. You said you love Katt, so act like it. Don't try to go in on him and make this about black or white, because it's not about that. Like Katt said, it's about good and bad. Sometimes it be our own people. Okay, sometimes it be our own people. I mean, look at Taraji. Okay, that was Oprah. Oprah's black too. What are we supposed to say? Why she ain't going in on Steven Spielberg? Like, no, make it all make sense. Okay, but now I'm going to go to what he said. It's 2 parts. And I'm going to play the first part, and then we'll move on to the second. At the end of the day, like stuff, everyone, please like and share. Thank you in advance.
And I don't know where Katt is, but that nigga is waiting for all of us.
Damn rap TV.
Katt is gonna kill us all. Oh my God! I love everybody, but I love Katt Williams more than a lot of people, and that nigga is wild.
And rap TV.
All right. I'm at war with the Illuminati too. But what part of the war is ethering Cedric the Entertainer? I'm going to dismantle the Illuminati, but I'm going to stop with Cedric the Entertainer.
And rap TV.
Cedric's a good dude. He's old, he's fat. Leave this nigga alone.
And rap TV.
Steve Harvey doesn't even do this anymore. Jones, hey, lady, you tweet, don't tell anybody what I'm saying. This bitch like she's tweeting LA Times. Katt Williams' beef is hot. Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody put your phones down. Let's just have a good time. He said what? No, D-Ray. You know why? Because Marlon Wayans called me and told me you said what Katt did was good for comedy. No, it's not.
And rap TV.
Nigga, I'm 50.
Yes, it was.
No, it's not.
Comedy.
No, because he did that
He
shit.
shot a lot of lights regardless of what motherfucker. He shot a lot of lights on comedy when shit was boring. Motherfuckers out here bored in the motherfucker. He made his basketball again. It's competitive.
Yeah.
You want? Can we get? You going 2,000?
No, shut up, nigga, because you know why I disagree? Because I put a special out the same day, and it was fine. And this nigga had to come out. I read 3,000 books by the time I was 7 years old. What the fuck are you talking about? Man, we ain't getting money. Where's the money in that? Where is the money in that?
You dropped the album, he put out a mixtape.
And Wreck TV.
Nigga, that sounds ridiculous.
No, I sounded. You had to talk about it so I know I was smart.
No, say it again. All right. He said, D-Ray, I will check. Yes. I put out an album and he put out a mixtape.
Yeah, your shit pop. You put out a mixtape.
Can I get another Casamino? It's fun being drunk, isn't it, Dion? Dion's got the right idea. This album mixtape shit you're talking about.
Okay, Dave clearly was drunk. Okay, he was clearly drunk. Now here's the second part. This is almost 7 minutes, so pay attention.
And I've been doing comedy for almost 40 years, and I'm only 50 years old. And let me tell you something. I go to niggas baby christenings. I go to their weddings. I've gone to niggas' funerals, and we're part of the game. It's this. He only eats the niggas. He didn't say anything about any of these white boys. And none of these white boys function like that. And Katt is one of the best painters in the game. So why are you drawing all ugly pictures of us? Stop. Hey, yo, did he say anything about me?
And Wreck TV.
Yes, he did. And what did he say?
Nothing bad.
That he loves me and I'm awesome. And you want to know why he said that? Because I've been nothing ever but kind to this nigga. And you can only say the same, and you can only say the same. I've never, ever hurt any of you. And all these niggas have taken shots at me because it hurts to be big. And can't hurt people, but I'm a hurt person that never hurt people. And he does it all the time. Fuck this one and fuck that one and fuck this one. But nigga, I didn't do anything that you did wrong. You didn't do nothing wrong. Katt didn't do nothing wrong.
And Wreck TV.
I'm gonna bring a picture of the black guy. Katt did this to me.
What you just did was someone called you, which I'm not gonna say the name you said who called you because I don't gotta do that. You already said the name.
And Wreck TV.
You said somebody called you and said that D-Ray said it was good for the culture. That's all they gave.
Oh, Marlon.
Right, Marlon. So that's the only information.
Yo, nigga, he's not the only one. Fat Joe, all the
and
things
Wreck
TV.
TV.
Is killing it. No, he's not. I am 50 years old. I am not beefing with you niggas. Ever. And if you guys want to play the game like that, then set them up. Let's play, nigga. But I don't. But if you come at me, let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yo, D-Ray. D-Ray, let me tell you something about this nigga. I sat right there. Wait. D-Ray, I sat right there and I watched you do a set. And it was brilliant. And I'll tell you exactly what I thought was brilliant about it. And look at these bitches leaving at the go. I didn't go somewhere and do ranch. Good night, bitch. Listen. No. I sat there, I watched you do a set. It was brilliant. Listen, brilliant. Every joke you told was tragic. It's personal. This nigga did a joke about waiting for his father to come see him and looking out the window in anticipation. Niggas was falling out of their chair. Everything he said was painful, and he made everyone laugh. I saw you do that. You didn't say anything about anybody. Katt was talking about shit that niggas did to other niggas, but not about anything that niggas did to him. If I told my story, it would break your heart. Your heart. If I told my story, it would break your heart. I lost everything and never, ever told on anybody. And this nigga is the arbiter of truth. Katt, listen, I fuck with Katt hard.
MREC TV.
Wait, D-Ray, just tell me, what part of the game fucks up another nigga's paper?
MREC
What part of the
TV.
game is about tilling on another nigga? Tiffany Haddish is lifting something heavy, and as clumsy as she is, I don't disagree with Katt. He be telling the real shit.
And
This one's fucked up this way, and that one's fucked up this way. Yes, nigga, that is true. But why would you say that? Because all of us are trying to be in a better situation. Can we get over it? Open the window. Open the window. This room stinks.
I want to be as respectful as possible, so I'm telling you this. So when someone called you, they said D-Ray said it was good for the culture, but they tell you why D-Ray said it was good for the culture. It wasn't because I also said that what Katt said was he said a lot of personal stuff that has nothing to do with comedy, but the funny shit is funny. It's funny that nigga said.
Oh no, it was funny. I'm not saying. No, wait a minute. I'm not saying it wasn't funny. What did I say? I said a master chef could be friends. I stand by that.
Me have another conversation later about all the bulk of what you said, but I'm gonna break down what you asked me why you did shit and your ability to do shit.
No.
Wait.
No, you know exactly. Stop. Stop with the semantics.
It's only fair.
Okay.
You said.
Tell your paragraph and I'm ignorant in a sense. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I tell you my story? All I'm saying is that, right, the things you did, the way that you move, you know not to never do that to somebody because of the way you were raised, because how you come from, because you have 40 years in. You said longer than anybody's been doing comedy. You said standards, so your way of moving is different. So Katt's way of moving, the way he came in, the way you came in is different. So I'm not making excuse for him because I don't think everything was right. I'm just saying, Dave, though, you're a superhero. And when you're a superhero, you can't move the same way. If you're a superhero, the way you are, you can't just flex your superpower for no reason because you do have stories about everybody. Probably some personal stories about people.
No. I hear what you're saying. What is the difference? Wait. Hear me out.
No one sat in front of Katt for real.
No one sat me down, nigga. No one sat me down. Who the fuck would sit me?
Okay, so what do you all think? Queen Fab says, in true Virgo form, Katt only spoke on those that spoke and lied on him. He gave love to those who have been true and poured love onto him. This is all true. I don't know why Dave is mad. Like, he thinks that Katt's supposed to not say anything. So why isn't he having a problem with Sid and Steve and Ricky speaking on Katt? Why didn't he have a problem with that? If somebody says something about me, I'm going to say something about them too. And what I say is likely going to be worse. So at the end of the day, what's the problem? I don't know why Dave is mad because Katt did say something about him, but it wasn't anything bad. He talked about when Shannon mentioned the $50 million that Dave walked away from or that Dave didn't get or whatever. Katt said, if you don't know the whole story, you know it just wasn't $50 million. You all remember that? Because in the real story, Dave made $500 million and the network wanted to give him 50 of his own money, $50 million out of the whole thing, saying that he made too much to honor the contract that they had. That's what Katt was talking about. He didn't say anything bad about him. And my thing is, why are you worried about what he said about other ninjas? I'm sorry, make that make sense at the end of the day. I'm Team Katt all the way, all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. Okay, Dave could be mad. And he could say, you know what gets me though? What really gets me is when people watch someone else do or say something, and then they say, well, I would never do this, or I wouldn't do that. Nobody cares. Everybody doesn't react the same in every situation. We're not the same. Some people may have been docile, may not have said anything, may have kept it inside, may have made a phone call. But some people will absolutely air you out. And I'm one of them. So I'm down with Katt all day, every day. Because that's how I roll. I'm going to air you out. I'm going to call your name. I'm not going to speak in subliminals. I'm going to say exactly who you are and what you did. And I'm going to talk my trash. What's the problem? What's the problem? At the end of the day, Dave trying to play peacemaker. Well, it's a little too late for that because the damage has already been done. Katt already let the cat out of the bag. Pay attention. So it's no turning back. But like I said, Katt did not strike the first blow. They did. So I don't see why it's a problem at all, as far as I'm concerned. Dave has shaken some feathers too. So how is he trying to check Katt? I'm confused. That's exactly what I was thinking, love her. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, it's exactly what I was thinking. Miss Eva says, yes, thank you, Queen. You're welcome, because this is all crazy to me. At the end of the day, Katt aired all the aces out. Exactly. Hold on now. Toy Denty said, that don't sound like Dave. It must be a clone. I think he's a little tipsy, clearly drunk. Not just a little tipsy. He clearly is drunk to me. You saw the liquor spilling out of his cup. So maybe he said a little too much, but I think he meant it. Nessie X said, exactly, Queen. I said the same thing. Yes, absolutely. So anyway, it is what it is. At the end of the day. $500 million and Taraji P. Henson went to college and has to beg for pay. This is some bullshit. And ignorant fool like Dave Chappelle made $500 million. Oh my goodness rated bow. I wouldn't call Dave Chappelle an ignorant fool. He is hilarious. I mean, I guess that's what his comedy is worth. And then the Dave Chappelle show was amazing. They should have, no matter whether you think he should have made that much money or not, that's what they agreed in the contract, and they should have given him his money. That's what they should have done. Okay. Latanya says, sounds like Dave may be switching sides. He just, to me, sounded like he was bothered by the fact that Katt didn't say anything about white folk. But my thing is, again, I didn't hear any white people come on Shannon Sharp's show and talk trash about him. Heard of them stealing his jokes. So I don't understand what the problem is. Okay. I don't know. Timber Dan said, I like them both. I do too. Eric Ford said they all phony and fake. Anyway, Aboriginal woman says Katt was keeping a list and checking it twice. You know, at the end of the day, like I said, they started the whole mess, so he finished it. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Hashtag unbothered, said Sugar Mama. Exactly. Exactly. Katt did talk about the powers that kept Dave's money. Yes, he did talk about the people that kept his money. Exactly. So you should just let it go. Dave is not switching sides. Dave is just all for self. Pay attention, says OG Patrice. That's something to think about. Anyway, with that all been said, you all heard it. Okay, you all heard it. At the end of the day, it's all nefarious. Shout out to MREC TV because he got that footage. My thing is, okay, Jimmy said Katt dissed white supremacy. Yeah, he did. Like, what does Dave think? Here's the thing. When Katt's going in, and he said that he's at war against the Illuminati too. That's what Dave said. Well, if Katt is, what are you talking about? Okay, I'm sorry. I got Dave's point, though. Try not to down your own. At the end of the day, let me tell you something, Wayne World. I get it. But when your own people do something nefarious, you're not supposed to call them out. Is that where we are? You're absolutely supposed to call them out. I'm calling out Dusty Red, a.k.a. Sexy Red. I'm calling out Sukiana. I'm calling out Krishan Rock. They're all black, but they're a problem as far as I'm concerned. And I'm going to call them out. And anybody else. Tommy Sotomayor, he's a problem. Cynthia G, another problem. Those people shouldn't be called out. Like, for real? Jason Hamhock Whitlock, Stephen A. Smith, those people shouldn't be called out just because they're black. No, I absolutely disagree. I don't care what color you are. You can be as black as midnight. But if you do something that is absolutely wrong or you're doing things that are detrimental, you should be called out. There's no holds barred. At the end of the day, that's what's wrong with some of our people. Don't want to call out somebody because they look like you. Well, some of us need to be called out. That's how I see it. That's how I see it, okay? That's right. That crazy bitch Eric said Wiglet number 2. Queen Sam said Bussy Reek. Okay, exactly. I call their aces out. I don't care what color they are. If I think you out here fraud and scamming and grifting and all that, I'm gonna call you out. I don't care if you're black. And I don't care if other black people get mad. I don't care, because the truth should be told and everyone should be held accountable. Okay, that's just what it is as far as I'm concerned. Wayne World said, you are right, Queen. Wrong is wrong. That's right, beloved. That's my point. That's my point. I mean, here's the thing. Like I said, they said something about him first. Had they not had Katt's name in their mouths, he wouldn't have said anything about them at the end of the day. Now, let's think about this. Here's what I want to know from Dave Chappelle. How come Dave didn't have a problem with Kevin Hart lying and calling Katt, saying that Katt was on drugs? How come he didn't have a problem with that when he said it on the Breakfast Club and millions of people heard it? Why didn't Dave say anything about that if he's so pressed? And why he's defending Tiffany Haddish? Are you serious? She's a person who's had 2 DUIs. Okay, she's clearly nefarious. And then, not to mention, didn't she insinuate or imply that Katt was gay? Talking about, why is he mad? Did I F his man? Didn't she say that? But you don't have a problem with that, Dave. But you have a problem with Katt addressing the people who already addressed him? Please make it all make sense. I absolutely could not. I absolutely cannot. Queen Sam said, and Tiffany said he was gay. That's my point. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Anyway, honey. This is all crazy. Michael said, exposing liars is in the scripture. Also, the Queen focuses mostly on our community. Thank you, beloved. I sure do. I absolutely do. Okay. Miss Hotel said, if you're wearing wigs and lying, stay on your lily pad, beloved ad. Simple as that. Not wearing wigs and lying. Love Her said yes, and she called him a drug addict. Yes, she did. And so did Kevin Hart. So did Kevin Hart. So, honey, I'm sorry, but if they'd have said those things about me, baby, they would have not only gotten roasted, they'd have seen me in court for libel, defamation, and slander. You better prove that I'm on some drugs. I'm going to take a drug test to prove otherwise, and I'm going to sue you for your bags. That's what I would have done, because that's how I get down. Now, Christina said, and to add to what you said, Queen, how are those doing wrong stand accountable if not called out? Exactly. Thank you. Now, he's sitting there talking about basically trying to say the Katt gave the white comedians a pass. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. What did they say to him? What did they say about him? What jokes did they steal? Let's not act like it's about black and white in this case, because it absolutely isn't. It's about right and wrong, good and bad. Okay, like Katt said. The end of the day. And didn't Katt say that? He prefaced what he said with that statement. This is the same thing that black people do when they talk about reparations, says Miss Davis. Okay, Tiffany worried about that big old mole and not who Katt is sleeping with. Y'all are nefarious. Okay, why has he said nothing about the lies on Katt? Exactly, Radio. That's my question, beloved. Okay, that's my question. Truth Over Everything says when Katt had to cancel, he had gotten bitten by a poison spider. Exactly. You all remember that? I played you the receipts. Okay, I played you the receipts. When the guy was telling that story, Katt got bitten by the poisonous spider. He went to the show, still tried to perform, but he was sick, weak, and sweating profusely and all of that. They had to take him to the hotel and give him IVs, because he was dehydrated. And then they started saying he was on drugs. The man had a whole medical issue. So clearly just telling lies and painting narratives because they be hating on Katt. That's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. So anyway, with that all been said, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. For those of you who care, I'm going to be live on the next channel, on the backup channel. One of the moderators, please put the link for the next live in the chat, if you could be so kind as to. Thank you in advance. So we're about to move on to the next live so we can go in on Oprah, honey. Forget what Taraji talking about. Oprah's about to get the smoke as usual, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? She's about to get, and not to mention, we're going to talk about Oprah, and we're going to talk about Mace. Mace went in on Dwayne Wade, and I find it also interesting. And we're going to talk about Diddy, because Diddy needs to have several seats. We're going to talk about Diddy. So everyone, please be sure you tune in for the next broadcast. Let me drop this link real quick. One Who Cares said, thanks again, Queen. You're welcome, beloved, and thank you. Okay. So with that all being said, everyone enjoy the rest of this lovely day. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives. Peace.
Nobody knows why liars lie. Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. It's God's side and the other side. Country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good, who became it and look like Mr. Potato Head.
I didn't want to be a movie star.
No, you couldn't be a movie star. Ricky Smiley can't act, cause Ricky Smiley can't act. Why is he in a dress again? He didn't be wanting to Barbie, and you gotta tell him no. Say it ain't got no special, you remember?